Why weren't they criminals from day one?
Afternoon. Huh? Yeah. About a week after it started.
Good deal. That's a real American standing up.
Well, they're stealing our future. We have to. I think it's going to have to go political, and it's probably going to have to go political on the internet. I'm part of Move to Amend, and we're doing that, and we're going to be here on the 6th for the city council meeting. But it's got to go political. And I keep encouraging people, congress.org, email Washington, tell them what you think. But we gotta change the trend on this country. Sometimes I think we should take over the Democratic Party, just like the Tea Party is taking over the Republican Party. Sometimes I think we should have a third party or a fourth party and get involved. And I think we're just gonna see this evolve over the next couple of years. But there's so much dissatisfaction, and it certainly isn't going to get less. So as the dissatisfaction grows, more people, including Tea Party members, are going to realize that the economic inequality is destroying the country. The problem I see physically is that a lot of these people are not political. You know, they're homeless, they're stuck, they're enjoying the free food and the bathrooms, and that's fine. But look at how many our people are sitting on their butts, and look at how many people are out here with a sign. You know, every damn one of those people should be out here with a sign. And we got to get active, and we got to get in everybody's faces. That 2 or 3 of us go to our neighborhood, get out our signs, make our flyers, talk to our neighbors, stand in front of the movie theaters, you know, stand in front of the shopping malls, and just push for democracy, change from the bottom up.
Thank you, sir. Really appreciate talking to you. What's your name?
My name is Mike B.
Mike B.
Yeah.
I'm John, and this is Taylor.
Hey, Taylor.
Nice
John,
to meet you,
thank
Mike.
you. I'm glad you're out here.
Well, we're gonna be putting this out so we can get it up there. Let people know. You're the guy who's keeping this all clean and taking care of stuff, man.
You know, sometimes I get tired, but I had to do it because nobody.
That's what I call a real American, man.
Hey.
You step up and you take care of business. I like that.
Yep.
How long you been here?
I've been here since the 6th
Oh,
of
you've been
October,
here
yeah, from
pretty
the
much the
beginning.
whole time, huh? So what kind of stuff you seen go down? It's just
Nothing.
been peaceful and nice?
Yeah, for the most part, you
Go
know.
figure.
You got a lot of assholes, you know.
You gonna be out here at midnight?
Yeah.
What's going on? Are you gonna be staying or are you gonna get up
I
and
ain't
go
going
when you
anywhere.
Yeah?
I'm gonna stay until I get kicked off property.
Well, I'm just, you know, it's just sad because this is a peaceful thing and nobody's done anything that creates a situation that's dangerous
Right.
or violent.
No.
And I feel like they're pushing, trying to create something, trying to cause something by telling them,
Well,
giving you an ultimatum to get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
They want to reach. They want you know, cause and effect. I think. It's gonna be nice.
If we the people won't be
Yeah.
violent, they want to cause it.
They want to show a reason for us to be, you know, animals.
Have you been to any of the meetings where they're deciding stuff?
Well, you know, like General Assembly meetings, no. Okay, so there's like committees, right? Well, we're a tribe instead of a committee. We, you know, just amongst each other. We are the Star Tribe, and I'm the Star Keeper of the Star Tribe.
Do you have a name you'd like everyone to know you by?
Star Keeper.
Got it.
Government,
kind of losing
Anything
out
that
there.
is in progress of China must follow labor laws that is within China itself.
How long you've been here?
Actually, I haven't been here long. I'm just watching from the news and reading it about from starting Occupy Wall Street in New York to all the other cities. And it just reminded me of 1989, Occupy Tiananmen Square, when it was brutally suppressed by the government. And the way I see it is that the beginning of the Occupy Wall Street really has the beginning of the end of Occupy Tiananmen Square in 1989. We know what happened now. China is controlling half of the world or more. China is controlling the United States. We ship all our production to China because we want to bypass environmental law. We want to have cheaper labor, and we are giving the job to China. But China is not benefiting either because the people in China are treated so badly. They are making so little money, and their land, their soil, their water, and the air is so totally polluted. They have problems with lead in the brain of the children, causing brain damage of the children. Involve tens of thousands of people trying to close down corporations that pollute their waterways. But are we really benefiting from it? Are we actually helping China by ignoring the problem of human rights in China? We need to demand that our government, instead of ignoring human rights issues in China, demand that China follow the rule of law. Demand that China follows international environmental rules. And demand that their workers be treated fairly. We need to understand that China cheats, China lies. We need to call them on and confront them. We can't be nice anymore to China. We need to know what they are trying to do to us.
Do you know the First Amendment by heart?
No, by heart, no, sir.
Okay, may I show you the First Amendment
Yes,
by
please.
heart? Okay, let me show you. This is the First Amendment.
I'll give a still shot. The city hereby stands in support for the continuation of a peaceful, vibrant exercise of the First Amendment rights carried out by the Occupy Los Angeles.
You can go to their website, City of Los Angeles, click in that resolution, see everything. You can download it. We also have a lawsuit filed with Superior Court. They're supposed to make the laws based upon the will of the people, okay? So the people in Los Angeles said, we're in such a crisis that we did such a poor job in running this country, and we let corporations and big money corrupt our system and break it, and the people are broken. The homes are broken. They're still in homeowners' homes, still in them, not legally foreclosing, but illegally foreclosing and then stealing and taking possession without legal process. These are criminal acts that are being allowed, okay? And because of this crisis across the world, the City Council in Los Angeles said, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna give the occupiers permission to occupy the space because the people in Los Angeles want it, and we just represent the people, ideally. So we're gonna pass a resolution, and we're gonna also interpret the law. We're going to say that the First Amendment of the federal Constitution has a higher precedence over our city ordinance of not being in the park overnight. And we're going to put that in a resolution and send it around the world. And then we're going to encourage the continuation of this overnight First Amendment expression.
The voice of the people.
The voice of the people, knowing that they've been here almost 2 weeks. breaking that ordinance that we had passed 10 years ago and breaking the no camping ordinance. We are aware when we passed this that those ordinances existed. But we had put those ordinances aside for right now because this is a higher precedent. These people are going to be the beginning of saving our nation.
Sounds like when they come in tonight, there are a group of people who are not going to just jump up and run.
Well,
when
first
they
of
tell
all,
you to,
I am
right?
not convinced that Chief Beck is going to risk going to federal prison by violating our constitutional right to be here and violating the law that the city council passed. Number one. Number two, if he is that motivated to end this as a favor to Mayor Grosso, he can be hit with RICO charges for conspiracy. And even though he might be able to escape liability because of immunity, in other words, if an officer arrests you and he thinks he has lawful reason to arrest you, he's immune from the arrest, okay, if he has lawful reason to believe. So now the question becomes, is it reasonable for him to believe that we're criminals on day 59, but we were not criminals on day 1? That
Or
is
day
going
58.
or day 58.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard for people who are intelligent to understand. If they were criminals, why weren't they criminals from day 1? And if they're criminals, why weren't they criminals on October the 12th? And if they're criminals, why weren't there criminals in October the 30th, the 30th anniversary? And if they're criminals, why weren't there criminals on November 15th when they were here 30 days? Why do you choose when they become a criminal if that criminal statute applies?
There are still Americans. They
Okay.
It's a criminal. It's a criminal.
So we're not criminals. We've never been criminals. And no jury on this side of the world will convict us for being criminals when the city council passed that ordinance.
turn from citizens to criminals.
They would say, look,
By an hour.
if you didn't want him here, stupid, why'd you invite him? You don't get to play with a dog when it's cute for Christmas and then kick him and abuse him and throw him away when you're finished and call the dog pound. If you told that owner, I'm gonna take care of your dog, you take care of them till they come back. You give them notice.
So tell me, when at 12:01, when they come walking in here and ask,
They will be the criminal.
Are you
If
gonna
they,
leave?
if, why should I leave and I'm not a criminal?
I just want
Only criminals leave.
I just want you to state your piece. That's all.
You
I'm
know,
not leaving it, man.
I'm not a
good
criminal.
American, too.
Do you think a jury would convict me of being a criminal when they told me that? That's entrapment,
He's not a criminal.
That's the part that gets you. That's the
okay?
part.
And guess what? The mayor, in all his charm and glory, he can't evict us and he can't tell us to come here. You know why? He's not the legislative body. He's a ceremonial head, okay? He can fool the uneducated. But anyone who has half an education would tell you he can't evict and he can't invite. It has to be the legislative body. And the legislative body spoke. Now what the mayor can do is veto. He could have vetoed this law.
Oh yeah.
But guess what? He didn't.
Let it be.
He let it be, but guess what? He was smart. He didn't sign on. Ha! I didn't sign the hot potato. I got a way
let it
out.
go through.
I just let it go through. I didn't sign it. So since I didn't sign it, I can be the bad guy.
Yes.
So I got a way out. See, I'm so smart. Nobody can figure me out. I'm Tricky Dick. I'm the new Tricky Dick. Okay? But Mr. Mayor, be known. Somebody figured you out. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time, and I'm one of them you didn't fool, Mayor.
Do you see a long-term change that can come out of it?
Absolutely, it already has. This movement have done more than what they expected. Why? Because people like you, like me, we came on board and we refused to go by their agenda. I think that
really
you wanted to
appreciate
know
you
the
taking
truth.
some time.
And if you're willing to put the truth out, see, that's your job.
That's what we're gonna do.
Because America, if they know that we're legally here, then they will call on God Almighty. They will call on President Obama. They will call on Eric Holden. They will call on the Central Attorney General here to put every police officer that aids and abets in a felony to maim and abuse innocent people, children, here in this cabinet, in federal prison,
TJ,
under RICO.
that is the voice we wanted to hear.
That's the
voice
real
we wanted to
deal.
hear.
And they stop this madness.
It's America's real voice.
And Obama will become a hero. Why? Not because we have a right to stay here forever, but because he had the balls to say, give them notice. This is America. This is due process, equal protection. Under God, we say this, that he's watching us. If we don't do it now, we're going to slip into a black hole.